Miss Secretary, do we have enough quorum to start this meeting?
Miss Chairman, I'm afraid that we don't have a sufficient quorum to start this meeting. Miss Fatiha just called and she told me that she will be a bit late to join this online meeting because of a bad connection.
Okay then, we will wait for her. A few minutes late won't hurt, right?
Mr. Chairman, may I go to the restroom while we wait for Miss Fatiha?
Alright, you may go, Miss Nuha.
I'm truly sorry for being late, Mr. Chairman and everyone. Today's internet connection is poor since I was in my village. To establish a better and stronger connection, I have to roam about the whole.
It's okay, Miss Fatiha. You made it now and we shall start this meeting right away. I am happy to welcome you to this meeting. Before that, are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting, Miss Secretary?
No, Miss Chairman.
Thank you, Miss Secretary. I believe we can now proceed to our agenda. So, today we are going to discuss about our client's internal control system. Miss Secretary, can you tell the details about the client company?
Our client's company that we will auditing is Young Forever Sendirian Berhad, which is a private limited company that supplies spa and massage tools and equipment to hotel and resort all over Malaysia. We also have been provided with the inventory purchase and sales information about the company. In this meeting, we will be discussing about their internal control system with all the information that they provided and see whether there is a problem method regarding their internal control system, and we will discuss the best solution to encounter the problem.
Thank you, Miss Secretary, for the details. Next, can anyone tell me what and why we do internal control?
As we all know, internal controls refer to the accounting and auditing procedure implemented within a company's finance department to safeguard the accuracy and reliability of financial reporting and to adherence to the regulatory requirements.
I would like to continue by explaining the reason we do internal control. Internal control help companies to comply with the law and regulations and prevent fraud. In addition, they have the potential to enhance operational efficiency through the enforcement of budgetary compliance, adherence to policies, detection of capital deficiencies, and the generation of precise reports for management.
Alright, Miss Secretary, could you please distribute the case to the group chat to the rest of the members?
Sure, Miss Chairman.
Now, let us take several minutes to read the case. Alright then, I hope everyone has read the case.
First of all, let me read the information that provided to us about the inventory purchase, and let us all listen carefully to find is there any problem regarding their inventory purchase. The inventory is ordered over the telephone directly by the sales representative. Approval by the purchasing department is only required if the order quantity is above 30 units. The sales representative has sole responsibility for checking the quantities and the types of the good received. If any of you notice and detect any problem with this information, please let me know.
I think I have detected some problems here where the information stated that the new inventory is ordered over the telephone directly by the sales representative. We can see there is a possibility of wrong information about the new order inventory. This is because no written purchase record was made. Another effect on the above situation is the possibility of sales representative to do fraud and errors. For example, it can bring out issue that result in supplier that doesn't exist or record omission.
I'm with you on that, Miss Fatiha, since I have detected the same situation regarding this problem. My suggestion is the person in charge must immediately record the information in purchase requisition and purchase order upon receiving a purchase order. I also recommend that the company must apply segregation of duties or department. It should be the purchase department to prepare a purchase requisition and purchase order, not a sales representative.
Besides that, due to the low quantity order for approval, the sales representatives will intentionally place orders with limited permission. It might be that he wanted to avoid from getting the purchasing department's approval. My solution is the company should improve the approval policy for purchasing orders by considering the cost of the items. If the cost of items is high, then the number of orders for approval should be low, as it has higher materiality.
I see that this company not applying the segregation of duties because the sales representative, the one who checks the quantity and kind of the goods received. So the possibility of fraud can increase. The company should give the authorization of checking the goods to the warehouse department and separate to the different employee.
I see. We will try to solve the problem regarding the problem arise using your solutions. Let's move on to the other information that they provided.
Now, let's go to the information number 2. The information stated that the invoice from supplier are sent to the sales representative for authorization before being forwarded to the accounting department for entry into the accounting records and subsequent payment. Is any problem detected?
Since the sales representatives in this situation have the power to authorize bills, they are able to modify or approve invoices that may not be true or inaccurate. There is possibility for fraud or conspiracy in this circumstance. Sales representatives could authorize invoices for bogus sales or even overstate the quantities on the real invoices, which could result in the accounting department to make unauthorized or inaccurate payments. My solution is that our client should separate the payment, record keeping, and permission processes. To provide checks and balances, assign these duties to several people or to a group. Conduct periodic audits or reviews of the invoices to check for compliance with corporate rules and procedures by comparing them to the accompanying paperwork.
I agree with you, Miss Alia.
I second that, Miss Alia. Now, is there any matter that arise within the client business? How about the inventory?
Based on my observation, all inventory were tagged according to the types of good. The tags state the part numbers, description, price, and quantity. However, the warehouse manager decide to not tag the defective good, if any, to avoid misidentified. Defect item will be returned to the vendor within 1 month from the receipt date.
I feel there is a problem with this information that results in the failure to properly identify and track damaged goods. Is this process essential weakness? Defective item runs the danger of being accidentally mixed in with good inventory or going unnoticed if they are not tagged.
I agree with this because this may result in a number of problems such as incorrect identification and counting. Inaccurate inventory counts and valuation could result from mistaking defective item for good stock in the absence of effective tagging.
My solution on this method is to develop a method for identifying and labeling defective inventory from good inventory. This could involve labeling or marking the product as defective and including the appropriate documentation.
Other than that, defective products run the danger of not being returned to vendors in a timely manner without a suitable mechanism for recognizing and tracking them. Delays in receiving refunds or replacements may come from this problem, which may have an effect on the business's finances and to the customer's satisfaction. So my solution is to implement an organized procedure for returning the defective products to suppliers within a predetermined deadline. To ensure timely and correct returns, this procedure should include the appropriate documentations such as return authorizations and tracking mechanisms.
In my point of view, the internal control system is made vulnerable by the lack of specific instruction document for stock counts. It's possible for various personnel to interpret the counts differently, which could result in the error the inventory records. I would like to recommend a comprehensive guide by outlining the steps for performing physically counts in order to fix the weakness. Details like the areas or portions to be recorded, the timing and frequency of the counts, and the procedures to be employed should all be included in the document.
I completely agree with every one of your suggestions. We will inform the client about this. Let us go through the last information, Miss Secretary.
Okay, Ms. Chairman, the information state that every once in 2 months, the warehouse manager will check the source document of the inventory with the accounting record of the transactions to ensure that the accuracy, inventory progression and movement. On top of that, physical counts are conducted manually once a month by all warehouse employees. However, no specific instructional documents is prepared for the stock count.
I find there is a problem with the information stated. The reconciliation of source document with accounting records occurs once in 2 months, which could result in erroneous financial reporting or misstatement of inventories level. My solution is to improve the frequency reconciliation of source document and accounting record. What do you think about this?
I agree with the recommendation because the monthly reconciliations will enable more frequent oversights and speed up the discovery of errors. This will allow for quick problem solving and inquiry, enhancing the accuracy and dependability of inventory records.
Ms. Secretary, is there any other issue in client business?
No, Ms. Chairman, that is from now.
Alright, is there other thing that we would like to discuss?
No, Ms. Chairman.
Okay, thank you for all of your ideas contribution to solve the problem regarding the information that we got from our client. I hope all of us, including me, can finish our audit report together in the given time. Thank you for all your time and cooperation for today's meeting. I guess that is for today. See you all in our next meeting.